Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. We've got a new cipher today that's been solved on Zetsubou no Shima. It was finished up by my buddy Liz, so congratulations to you. She has done a fantastic job with this, and we're about to break it down. But first of all, let's talk very briefly about how it was solved, right? So it's a pretty standard letters to numbers cipher, or when you're decrypting, numbers to letters. It can be found in the bunker, so if you go past the pack-a-punch, then down the stairs, enter that little part of the bunker, and then on the right, you'll see a blackboard with loads of numbers written on it. It starts off 05, 04, 23, 01, etc, etc, and it's split with spaces into individual words. What you need to spot is the fact that 05 is the fifth letter of the alphabet, so A, B, C, D, E, so it starts with the letter E, then 04 would be the next pair of numbers, and that would be A, B, C, D, so that's E, D, and if we continue that pattern through the whole cipher, we get the following message decrypted. Edward, as you know, it is imperative you and the group find the exact versions of yourselves that I have highlighted in each universe. Only by killing that version of yourself in that particular universe, at that particular moment in time, will we be successful once each of your other selves are killed across all universes. Remember, we're only immune because we opened the portal in France, but I am afraid this might not be permanent. I fear that there's something M isn't telling me, and there is not much time left for us. That's the full message. Now that we've got the methodology out of the way, we've got the plain text out of the way, we can talk about what this thing means. For a long time in the Black Ops 3 story arc, we've been wondering, we've been thinking, okay, why exactly are they killing the 1.0s? There's not really been a clear motivation for it. We've had speculation that there's something that the 1.0s do that causes all the destruction in the universe, but why they would be special compared to the other millions and billions and actually infinite numbers of those same characters in other universes has been a bit unclear. This message gives us a little bit of sort of suggestive clarity about that, saying that only by killing that version of yourself in that particular universe at that particular moment in time will we be able to actually set things right, suggests that there's something about those 1.0s that is inherently special. And whoever has written this note, whoever has basically written this message to Richtofen, has found out that that thing that makes them special is what they need to exploit in order to save the universes, in order to do M's bidding, seemingly, and fix things. The question is, who is M? Is it Maxis? Well, I would hesitate. Because if we think about this message, right, it says, Edward, as you know, it's imperative you and the group find the exact versions of yourselves that I've highlighted in each universe. It seemed throughout Black Ops 3 like Maxis has been in direct communication with Richtofen, okay? And throughout maps like The Giant, for example, and Der Eisendrache, we've had Maxis telling Richtofen exactly what to do. In fact, Richtofen has made a pledge to Maxis that he will follow his every order and he will exact Maxis' plan whatever happens. But this seems to be written by Maxis, this note, because he's saying Edward, which is a very cliche Maxis thing to say, Edward, we must do this, we must do that. That's a very Maxis thing to say, and so in that case, that would mean that M isn't Maxis. So is M Monty? And if so, why the hell is Monty getting involved with these characters when they don't even know who Monty is? If you think about on The Giant, there are quotes from Richtofen and through the other maps as well saying, I wonder who this Dr. Monty is. Those sorts of things. They are not quite aware of exactly who that character actually embodies. What they are like, they probably haven't met in real life or anything like that. I say in real life like they're going to be talking online or something, like dotting out little Morse codes to each other through wires on the maps or something like that. But it's interesting, right? Because that means that there is a sort of hierarchy here. There's Richtofen doing the dirty work, who's reporting to Maxis, who is giving the orders, who's receiving the orders from this M character, but it seems like M has some kind of other agenda, because M seemingly isn't telling Maxis something, and therefore there isn't much time left for Richtofen and Maxis to sort things out. Really interesting stuff, right? Also, it's further enforced that this is Maxis, in my opinion, because of the fact that they say, remember, we are only immune because we opened the portal in France. Who opened the portal in France? Well, it was Richtofen and the rest of the Origins group, but that's the group that is mentioned earlier in the cipher, right? When they say you and the group, that means Richtofen and then the other three Origins characters. And so this person writing this can't be a member of that group, because then they wouldn't say you and the group, they would say we, right? So in this case, they're saying we opened the portal in France, so that's going to mean that group plus this extra character. And who else helped in the Origins Easter egg? Well, it was Dr. Maxis as the Maxis drone. He helped open the portal in France. In fact, it was his work that was instrumental in doing so. So, the question is, what the hell, Treyarch, are you planning? Because if there is indeed this hierarchy of Richtofen and then Maxis and then Monty or someone else entirely that happens to be this M character, that would be fascinating stuff, but we don't really have enough info right now to draw any grand conclusions from it, other than to say that this is the motivation behind what Richtofen is doing in the story right now, assuming he doesn't have his own secret motive as well. This is the reason why they are killing the 1.0s and going through the universes, because he has basically been receiving these orders from other people and he's carrying out their dirty work, so to speak. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Hopefully this has been a useful explanation of a little chunk of Zombies storyline, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.